Bouncing in the club. Down south. Bouncing in the club. Down south. Bouncing in the club. Down south. Bouncing.
Take me way.
You know, who's better, but honestly, you know, the Bay's better. You know, we got more dogs on our side.
I was so gun-ho when I earned my first pound. Now it's $1 million deals, turning them down. Rockefeller, make or break me, till death do us. Won't be in your right mind, you ever step to us. Been there when I was in my 10th year, went there. Then I realized that it didn't make sense there. Backtrack, show me where the cash at. And plus, frivolous beef, please, we looking past that. Y'all can gossip while we learning the world.
City Cats. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for your national anthem.
John Legend.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the Rockies' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, you can now sit. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome to Kezar Pavilion the Delta Stars. Starting at forward, Andre McPhail. At guard, Marquise Christoph. At forward, Trayvon Martin. At forward, Nino Alfred. And also at guard, Raheem Leaks. And now for your undefeated San Francisco City Cats. Starting at guard, number 3, Ryan Goy. And number 10, Stephen Davis. Number 5, Randall Hardy. And number 15, Cordell Butler. And our big man in the middle, number 33, Chris Adams.
And just like that, we are ready to go from the Bay Area here at Kezar Pavilion. Keith Joganannis here with you live on NorCal Sports TV. Wherever you may be, wherever you may go, we're so grateful, so blessed to have you. Your undefeated San Francisco City Cats are looking to end 2018 undefeated and stay that way. They've been blowing teams out with an average of over 20 points a game for every win. And that's a huge margin tonight. They'll take on the CCC Delta Stars, a team that really has held their own in the ABA. Tonight, the City Cats return home to the Bay, where they look to close everything out on a high note here in the Bay Area. Keith Joganannis with you here again, NorCal Sports TV. You heard the starting lineups: Goins, Davis, Harding, Butler, and Adams for the City Cats, McPhail, Christoph, Martin, Alfred, and Leaks for the Delta Stars, as we are almost set to start the first of 4 12-minute quarters here of this ABA matchup. Adams and McPhail in the circle. the City Cats, the Stars. Here we go. And the City Cats win the tip. Brian Goins, the very shifty point guard, gets it. The City Cats wasted no time spreading the basketball around. Something they've been trying to work on. They've been blowing teams out with ISO ball mostly, but they're trying to work that one in. That shot off glass, no good by Adams, saving it to Harding, who drives in the key. That one knocked away by Kristoff, and here he comes down the stretch. Stars in the red and blue jerseys. City Cats in their usual traditional black and yellow. That one rejected by Adams. It's taken back by Lieix. Mid-range J from inside the key off the glass, and it's good from the free throw line by Lieix. He'll draw first blood for the Stars, and it's 2-0 Delta right off the get-go. Pump fake by Davis. Back to Goins. Ryan Goins has really done some great work this year in the substitution role, but recently he's been getting the starting nod from head coach Larry Holiday, and he's made the most of it. He started the last 3 games. That shot no good off back iron. That ball corrals towards Trayvon Martin. Here come the Stars once again. City Cats have missed their first 2 shots from the floor. That pass by Martin wide left, and it goes to Adams. Bounce pass to Goins. Back out it goes. Up and in, no good, but a foul is drawn. So the City Cats looking at their first shots to fall from the free throw line. That one is missed off the front iron. City Cats undefeated so far this season. If tonight is going to be the night where the Stars plan on beating them, as the second of the 2 free throws is good. This is the night the Stars plan on beating them. They're going to have to force them into situations where they miss shots. That has been easier said than done, as Harding knocks that one away. Keeps it in bounds. Brian Goins has got it. Pump fake. Then he fires a 3, and it's good for BG. Brian Goins knocks it down. The first shot from the floor to fall for Frisco, and it's 5-3 now SF. Delta wasted no time. Bounce pass under the basket. No good from McPhail, intended for Lieix. San Francisco wasted no time with the tip-in rule. You can tip it in if the ball is missed and turned over in the front court. ABA has some interesting rules, and that one is no good. Delta wasted no time getting it back, and a traveling violation is called. But as I was mentioning, the tip-in rule, you can literally get the basketball in play once the ref hands you it the first time, if in the front court, that is a misfire. And that one was in the back court, so that brings up our first 3D rule. You'll see how that plays out in just a few seconds if San Francisco can hit. Harding for 3. It's good! Randall Harding. And a 3D play right there to make it 9-3 now, SF. So the 3D rule, if the opposing team loses the ball in the backcourt, I'll get to that in a minute, has San Francisco with another turnover. Here we go again. Back up to Davis, and it's good. 11-3. And Delta has seen enough. Timeout. Stars. 12-3, just like that for San Francisco. And as I was mentioning before that timeout, you see the replay here. San Francisco does a great job of turning the basketball over. Davis gets it on the tip, passes it right back, and gets it right back on the receiving end. But as I mentioned, the 3D rule is the main rule that is different from regular competitive basketball compared to ABA basketball. In the ABA, the 3D rule is set in place where if you are a team and you lose the ball in the backcourt, then on the opposing team's receiving of the basketball for possession, every shot has an added point to it. So, for example, on that last play, San Francisco got a 2, so they were awarded a 3-point play. If they had made a 3, it would have been a 4-point play. And if you are fouled under the 3-point line, you go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. If you are fouled beyond the 3-point line, you go to the free throw line to shoot 4 free throws. So that's the sped up version, and you'll see more of the 3D rule in effect. That one knocked away again. Randall Harding's got it in the front court. He's going to drive left off the backboard. It's put right back up and in. So a big rebound and put back there for San Francisco. They are once again out on the move. It took them a little bit to get started. We're down 2-0 to start it, but they're up 14-3 now with 9:09 to play. Martin trying to drive right. That one stripped away, taken by Goins. Here comes Goins, off to Stephen Davis. Davis in the front court, and he is fouled as he runs up the steps into Kezar Pavilion seats. But he will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Fouls on Marquise Kristoff, his first personal of the contest. So to the line will be Mr. Stephen Davis. Davis, 6'3" from Chimketa Junior College. First free throw off the front of the iron, no good, and San Francisco has missed 50% of their free throws to start this contest. If they were making all 4, it'd be a way different ball game, but Davis knocks that one to go. So first 2 trips to the line for the Cats, and they go 50% from each charity stripe endeavor. That one is thrown away, and the City Cats have it, and the 3D rule is back into effect. So San Francisco looking to get some easy points here as Brett Nelson will check in for Delta in exchange for Kristoff. That 3D alarm is, you'll know when there's a 3D rule in effect. San Francisco can really take advantage of it right here. They'll go to Adams in the post. He's got a great fadeaway jump shot. Tries to throw it overhead to the other side of the floor, but it's knocked away by Alfred. They go right back to Adams in the post, this time from the left side of the floor. Adams back out, 3 ball in the way. It's good. A 4-point play. And wow, what can you say about San Francisco? A 4-point play, and it's 19-3 now. And a traveling violation called on the next play. Free ball no good. A rebound for Delta by Raheem Liaix. Brett Nelson with his first touch. It's a bounce pass back to Liaix. Nelson to the right side of the arc. Looked for a pick and he got it, but really didn't do anything much besides clog up the lane. Drive it inside. Floater, and it's dropped by McPhail. Andre McPhail with his first bucket of the contest. On a great floater inside the key. Goins with the rock now, bringing it up. Goins is a very reliable point guard for San Francisco. He's shifting, he sets the tone for the rest of the team. That one knocked out of the hands of the Cats. Chris Adams for 3. Bang! On the money from dead set 3 for the big man, Mr. Adams. And one thing about Chris Adams is that if you've never watched him play before, he's got great length inside, but he can shoot the basketball from way outside. As Adams contests that shot, it's no good off the left side of the rim. Here comes Randell. SF gonna waste no time, back to Randell, backdoor pass, and it's no good, just off the back of the iron, and it clinks forward into the hands of the Stars. Nelson has trouble corralling it, but he gets it at first. Bounce pass inside, and no good as Alfred misses a point-blank layup from the left side. Davis for 3. No good. Rebound, Trayvon Martin. 7:03 to play, 22-5. San Francisco, once again, they like to get out to those big leads. That's what mostly they've been able to do for a majority of their contests, and it's worked to a T. They're undefeated. Goins has a 3-ball missed in and out. Tip back, no good by Davis. And the Delta Stars are once again pushing the tempo as that one is going to get out of the hands. It's off the hands of Alfred, who watches that go by. So the referee's going to say there was a quick throw in. And the reason there's a quick throw in, as we mentioned, a turnover in the front court means a quick throw in. And so now Anthony Tabor will come in, as well as Corey Douglas. And Chris Adams with it in the post. Adams, fade away. It's good by Chris. Adams has got his shooting stroke on tonight, and that's going to spell problems for the Stars if they can't guard him, because they're already having enough trouble as it is. Pass overhead. Shifty move. And Marigny gets it to go. So Paul Marigny, who in our roster sheet had a different name, but it's Marigny. Goins takes it himself, thought about giving it to Paul, and it's good by Brian Goins. So Brian Goins showing you that speed in the fast break. And it is a 23-point lead now as Delta has yet to crack double-digit scoring. And a foul call on that play. San Francisco running away with this one, but still competing, comical, as they are mad at that foul, up 23 points. So Delta has the basketball thrown in, and they're looking to get some points. Too many steps as Tabor picked up his dribble. He's trying to say, hey, I didn't make those many steps. The referee would concur on that. Marigny swings it to Harding. Randall Harding, three ball, and it's out. Rebound by Nelson. Nelson loses for a bit. Bounce pass inside back to Nelson for a wide open layup with the opposite hand on the right side. And the basket will count. So the scoring drought for Delta will end right there as San Francisco now will be up 4 touchdowns, 28-7. Under 6 minutes to play here in the first. The City Cats firing on all cylinders offensively, driving into the lane and getting the foul is going to be Mr. First free throw is good. First free throw good by Hatcher. Josh Hatcher from Mission High School. A small forward at 6'4". Not the biggest forward for the City Cats, but he makes up with it with size and length. Bounce pass inside. That one no good as Douglas couldn't get it. Rebound for Delta. Douglas gets the rebound. Driving back inside. Shot blocked by Adams. Gaining the basketball back is Alfred with a right-handed hook shot, and it falls. Brian wasted no time bringing the basketball up here. Gives it inside to Hatcher. Kicks it out. Three ball no good. And here comes Delta once again with the basketball. And that one is good. It's Alfred now with the last 4 points for Delta. Brian Goins, crossover, step back mid-range, right side, and it's good. Nothing but nylon for Brian. Brian Goins now with 6 points in the first quarter as he adds to his total. Delta bringing the basketball up now. They're going to swing it right side as Nelson will try to go in the post here. That one taken away by Josh Hatcher. Hatcher with some nifty dribbling to get into the front court. They'll bring it back to Goins. Goins, stutter step. Wide open three by Hatcher from the right side. It falls. Josh Hatcher missed his first 3 attempt of the contest, but knocks the second one down. 50% from three-point land. And a 23-point lead has ballooned here for San Francisco as they continue to show their dominance over the ABA. And that one returned fire by Alfred with another great layup. 6 points in the paint for Nino Alfred now. Marigny to Goins. Mid-range from the left side, off the front iron, no good. Snagging that one is Douglas. Brett Nelson bringing it up now. Gets by Harding. Bounce pass, comes right back to him, and he gets it to go. 34-15 now as Delta trying to mount a little comeback here. We have reached under 3 minutes officially in the first quarter as Brian Goins will bring the basketball up now. Goins for a minute, thought about backing it down, tried to drive inside. He'll kick it out to Marigny. Paul Marigny gets it a go. Double figures for Mr. Marigny. What a day for Paul Marigny. And that one is good as there's a turnover in the backcourt and the 3D rule in effect, so that's a 3-point play. 6 points in the last 10 seconds for San Francisco. All systems to go. The City Cats up 25 with 2:40 to go here at the ABA in Kezar Pavilion on NorCal Sports TV. Don't go anywhere. We welcome you back to NorCal Sports TV. Keith Joganon here with you for ABA basketball from Kezar Pavilion, where the SF City Cats and the CCC Delta Stars in a cross-divisional matchup, as Delta not in the Far West Division as San Francisco is. They're going to win that division easily, as it's a backcourt violation on Brett Nelson, and San Francisco will regain possession. Ryan Goins with the basketball now. Gives it right side. Driving inside and missing that one. Here comes Delta again, as it's going to be a blocking foul as Tabor ran into Harding, who's going to be charged for the foul. San Francisco thought there'd be a 3D rule after that backcourt violation by Nelson, but the light didn't turn on and neither did the alarm. So an out-of-bounds foul here as Tabor will take it out on the inbounds. Mid-range J by Tabor gets the shooter's roll as it bounces off the right side and drops in on the mid-range. Randall Harding not going to waste any time here as he brings this up. Mid-range J. It's good. Larry Wickett, who's got some reserve time here, a very athletic forward. Larry Wickett, we're listed as a power forward, but really can play the 3 or the 4. He's that athletic, and he can move amazingly. And if Larry gets ahead of steam, he can put the ball in the basket via the dunk. Delta looking to answer back. Pump fake by McPhail is no good. They're going to call traveling, though.
1-800 travel.
So Brian Goins will bring the basketball up now. Under 2 minutes here in the first quarter officially, as Goins tried to lob it up for Wickett. That shot blocked. Hatcher gets it back, and it's good, as it's a 3D in effect off that turnover in the backcourt. So a 3-point play right there. That's like the 5th 3D play where points have been accounted for San Francisco, as the mid-range J is no good by Douglas. Delta gets their own rebound, tapped up in the air, picked up by Larry. Goins with it now, looking to push the tempo, but they don't have the numbers, and they'll pull back as Brian is swarmed in a double team. Larry Wickett, mid-range from the right corner. It's good off the feed from Randall Harding. And a 30-point lead is opened up just like that. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. That one is out of bounds off the turnover and the wide pass. It'll be City Cats basketball, and it'll be a quick tip in here. And there'll be no quick throw in here, as one would think with the rule and it being an out-of-bounds turnover in the front court. 41.6 seconds to go. Really, this has been the story of the year for the San Francisco City Cats. They have dominated the ABA. They continue that tonight with a 30-point lead currently as they're getting ready to close out the first quarter. Fade away off glass is no good by Brine. Rebound picked up by Martin for Delta. Martin swings it to the right side. Now Delta going to work it towards the left side of the floor. Bounce pass back to Martin from dead away center. Pump fake stutter step. Martin drives left. No basket as the foul will be on the floor, the ref says, and be on Larry Wickett there. And it'll be an out-of-bounds foul as Delta will take it out from just to the left of their own basket. Really a bad break for Martin there as he put the ball on the floor, made a great move to the hole via the left side, got the foul and the bucket, but no three-point play and no 2 points, and instead, Delta gonna have to figure out another way to score. 8 seconds, 7 seconds left. Nelson, mid-range J, no good. Rebound, Larry Wickett. 3, 2. Brian gonna try to get a shot from dead center, no good. It would have counted if it had gone. And there would have been 50 points on the nose if that free ball had gone for Brian Goins, but nonetheless, San Francisco with 47 to come out and blitz the Delta Stars. A 30-point lead. They lead at 47-17 here on NorCal Sports TV with ABA basketball live from Kezar Pavilion. Don't go anywhere. We're just getting started.
Tell me where.
You know, who's better, but honestly, you know, the Bay's better. You know, we got more dogs on our side.
We welcome you back to NorCal Sports TV. Keith Joganas here with you, 47-17 in this ABA basketball matchup. A 30-point lead for the undefeated San Francisco City Cats in the Far West Division, and really, they've had no problems ever since Delta took their one slim lead of the contest up 4-0. Ever since then, it's been all City Cats. They went on a 13-0 run and never looked back. A 30-point lead now. Delta trying to work inside on offense to start out the second quarter. 3-ball on the way. Clanks off the front of the iron for Tabor. And Brian Goins has it now for SF. Long 3-ball off the back iron, no good. By Marigny. Here comes Delta with it now. Martin swings it back out. Almost taken away by Paul once again. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Tabor. And San Francisco will get the basketball back. And Tabor is taken out of the basketball game in exchange for Liaix. Andrew Pearson will come in at the next not Pearson, but Seaman will come in. Eric Seaman, who really gives the City Cats a lot of effort and heart. Seaman gets a couple of rebounds every single game just off sheer toughness alone. So it'll be interesting to see what Eric can do when he comes into the basketball game. As Stephen Davis now with the rock. Guarded by Alfred, he'll rise and fire. He'll miss the rim completely, and it bounced off the right side of the backboard. Trayvon Martin coming in. He goes for a tumble. And an offensive foul is called. And taking that one on the chops was Steven. I give credit to Stephen Davis there. He's a better man than I am. As he took that one in stride, you can hear the thud as Martin went airborne just under the basket. And you are going to see it right here on this replay as Trayvon had the ball and look out below. And that right there is why some, as William Shakespeare said, are not for the faint of heart. City Cats basketball now after that offensive foul is called. Larry Wickett, who is known as a avid sneakerhead on the City Cats team, last played at home in the Taxi 12s. If you're a big sneaker person, you know what I'm talking about. Now in the Cherry Jordan 13s. Larry is known to spice it up. Brian Goins and some curries. He's been doing great. Lob up in the air to Wickett. Tapped away as he'll give it right back to Brian. So that one is aboard on that mission. 8 on the shot clock. Brian Goins to Davis. Stephen Davis. Oh, and he looked to set up Larry, but the call was not answered, and he'll leave a message after the tone, out of bounds, and it will be Delta basketball. City Cats really been trying to work on, as Coach Larry Holliday says, moving the ball around. They have not been recently scoring great in the half-court offense. There's a traveling violation there for Delta. San Francisco wasted no time. Wickett gives it off to Eric. Eric drives inside, and he will be called for a traveling violation as he was trying to work down there on the left side of the post on Alfred. But as I was mentioning, City Cats have been trying to do a better job of moving the basketball around in the half court. A lot of isolation ball in their last contest. You wouldn't have known about their offensive woes. They won by 60 points. Alfred with the miss. Rebound as Stephen Davis has that one slip out of his hands, and for whatever reason, Davis could not corral that one. Maybe there was a little slippage there in the basketball, and the ref is going to make sure there is a no slip grip on that basketball, as for whatever reason, Stephen lost that one, dribbling the basketball up court. Delta still trying to crack 20 points, and it's almost less than 10 minutes into the first half, and Alfred will get that one to go on a great rolling backdoor pass via Greg Cameron, who checked in at the start of the second quarter, as Alfred now with 8 points, all coming in the post. Goins. Step back mid-range from the right side, off the front iron, gets his own rebound. Pump fake, and he'll work once again on Cameron. Gives it out, Larry Wickett from inside the key, and it's nothing but cash money for Mr. Wickett. 49-20, San Francisco. Greg Cameron is going to give it off here. McPhail inside, no good. Rebound for Alfred now, who has 10 points in the contest in the first half. What a great first half, which cannot be understated by Alfred. Paul inside to Eric Seaman. Seaman up and under. It falls with a friendly roll there for Eric. So Eric Seaman, as we talked about, he's going to give you some points and some rebounds off hustle and hard alone. They'll get that one to fall. Thrown over cross court. This is going to be McPhail driving inside on Seaman. Can't get it to go. Ball deflected. Comes up to Martin. Shot is deflected by Eric Seaman, but he'll be called for a foul there. And Eric was saying, well, I think I might have got the ball there on that last one, but foul's called, and Trayvon Martin will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws now. Checking in the next dead ball. Checking in the next horn is going to be John Wilson, number 13. Be interesting to see who Wilson comes in for. He's can play either the 2 or the 3. His size allows that. First free throw, no good by Martin. As checking in for Wilson, McPhail will check out. Andre McPhail, who's had some great rolls to the rim, but has yet to score, as Martin will try to make the second of the 2 free throws here. And the free throw is good. So Trayvon Martin goes 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Paul Marigny bringing it up. What a first half Paul has had, scoring the basketball, as proof by Martin's necessity to get up and pressure him on defense. Back in is Davis. The 4-second back down rules in Stephen Davis's mind as he tried to move on that one. And here comes Delta again on the fast break. John Wilson, his first shot from the field is good on a great driving left-handed hook layup off glass for Mr. Wilson. 26-point lead now. Great behind the back dribble for Brian Goins. It stuns Cameron for a brief moment. Brian really showing his dribbling. Step back, mid-range, no good. Ball tipped up in the air. There's still a fight underneath the basket for it. And in the scrum, the Stars will have the possession arrow, says the referee. coming in now, Armine outing for San Francisco. And a change here has been informed. It's Trayvon King, not Trayvon Martin, for Delta. So King, not Martin, with the basketball now. Driving inside is King, off glass, and it's good for Trayvon King. And thank you to our lovely producers for that correction, as San Francisco now with it. A bounce pass to Davis, outside, 3-ball on the way, no good off the front of the iron. It goes clank. Rebound picked up by Wilson. It's thrown overhead to Alfred. Alfred driving inside, has it picked away by Marigny. It goes right back to Delta, and a left corner shot mid-range is good for Greg Cameron, who gets his first bucket of the game. San Francisco trying to push the tempo and give it to Eric Seaman on the fast break, but that one is out of bounds, last touched by Delta. San Francisco will have the basketball. They will take it from out of bounds near the right side. That one tipped up in the air. Hatcher gets it, but it's going to be out of bounds. And it will go to Delta off that turnover. Greg Cameron trying to push the tempo to John Wilson. Here comes Wilson now. Fake that one. Looked like Chris Adams, who's checked back in, got a hand on it. Ball hit the bottom of the backboard, but it will remain Stars basketball. 7:23 to go here on NorCal Sports TV. Keith Joganana, so glad to join you here as it's a 22-point lead for San Francisco.
Go shot, Tabor.
Tabor dumps it inside. In the post, no good. Shots rejected. Alfred couldn't get that one to go. Here comes Outing now. Outing looking for someone to pass it to. Spin move into the lane. Shot blocked out of the sky by Wilson. Here comes Delta on the fast break. Tabor, pull up mid-range J. No good. Ball tapped around. Rebound by Alfred, and that one's good. So it's a 20-point contest. At one point, it was a 30-point lead. So Delta not giving up just yet. This one is a 20-point contest. Randall Harding. Chris Adams, 3-ball. No good. Rebound Wilson. Delta really clamping down on defense these last couple of possessions. Nino Alfred swings it out to Cameron. Great ball movement here by Delta. Nelson to Wilson. 3-ball, right side. No good. In and out. Rebound Chris. Here comes Armine Outing with it now as he brings the basketball up. The last couple of possessions for San Francisco have been dicey. They got to get a good shot here to get back in the offensive rhythm. Outing dumps it inside, and a traveling violation on Marigny. And Delta will push the issue here. Brett Nelson with it now. To Wilson. Wilson driving inside. Shot blocked by Chris Davis. No fly zone there for Chris. His first block of the his first block of the night. We got Stephen Davis and Chris Adams mixed up for the brief moment there is Adams. We're actually thinking of the A's outfielder Chris Davis, if you're familiar with baseball. And that one fell on deaf ears. Delta now, under 6 minutes to go. Tabor drives it inside. That one deflected, but the possession will remain with the Stars. Four seconds on the shot clock here. Delta will have to fire this one off. Shot is up and no good. A rebound Marigny. And here comes Randall Harding with it now. Harding driving left side. Harding will have it stripped, but he'll be called as he is hacked on that play. Foul's going to be on Leaix. As Randall Harding will go to the line to shoot two. Randall Harding from Contra Costa College, in addition to going to UC Bakerfield. First one for Randall, no good. Harding is a really good three-point shooter. He's also left-handed, so it makes it harder for the defense to spot up and pinpoint where to block the shot and where to get the right angle on the contested hand when they do try to close out on him. But he misses both free throws there, but he gets his own rebound right back at the free throw line. Randall going to kick it out. Adams driving right side. Chris Adams, that one just off the rim, no good. But it's picked up by Paul Marigny. So Paul Marigny having the half of the season so far for himself. He is firing on all cylinders here, scoring inside and outside. Leaix going to give it off to Tabor. Back to Leaix. Air ball no good. Hatcher tries to save it. For a minute he thought he did, but it'll be out of bounds, and the Delta Stars will have possession once again. Just about to crack under 5 minutes remaining in the first half.
6 seconds.
Tabor was looking for somebody. Gonna give it to Kristoff. 1 second. Shot clock violation. Here comes Armine Outing. Outing. Gonna give it off to Thatcher. Thatcher with a great layup on the inside as McPhail tried to have a good effort there to block it. Delta with another bad pass in the front court. It'll be a tip-in procedure here for SF. And here comes the City Cats once again as it leads back up to 24. Hatcher, stutter step, crossover, back inside. Inside, and it's good as Marigny with a great pass to Hatcher. 57-31 now, SF. As King will come back in for CCC Delta. And right now, someone will have to come off here for a minute as the refs signal too many players. And finally, the Stars get the regular number of 5 players on the court. And here we go. Having trouble corralling it in the back court is Leaix near the left side of the court. Hatcher does a great job of knocking that one away, but it'll remain Stars basketball. Now we're officially under 5 minutes. 57-31 San Francisco. Alford going to give it off to Douglas. Inside goes Tabor as he is hacked, and he'll go to the line to shoot free throws as Hatcher helps him up. And you see right here a great backdoor pass via Mr. Carney Douglas as Hatcher definitely got some piece of Tabor as Tabor gets the first free throw to rim around and good. Checking in is Stephen Davis now for Hatcher. Both Hatcher and Davis are high flyers for the City Cats. They can both dunk the basketball at ease. It's what people in the basketball world like to refer to as the one bounce, where all you need is one bounce the basketball and you take liftoff with 1 foot. So both those high flyers sub in for each other. Harding drives inside, left bucket, and the foul for Harding. He took the heart away as Randall will go to the line to complete the three-point play. You see right here on the replay as Randall goes right to the rim. That's his preferred side, being a left-hander. And the lefty gets it to go. Mentioned before in the broadcast, Randall mostly a shooter, but is doing a lot of work here, driving to the hole and making up for it. But Randall can definitely shoot the basketball with ease, and he's shown that throughout the season, especially when the team played San Diego and he had 3 three-pointers in the first half. Out of bounds, and it will be San Francisco basketball. So, just like that, the 3D rule in place as a turnover in the backcourt occurred. And here comes San Francisco now. Stephen Davis, Paul Marigny, step back 3, and it's good. That's the quattro right there for Paul Marigny. 4-point play, 31-point lead now for San Francisco. And the Cats are getting out now. Adams to Goins. Corner 3, no good. Rebound by Steven. To Harding in the post. 18 on the shot clock. Ball knocked away. It's taken by Kristoff. Kristoff, that one is good. Bucket in the foul for Kristoff. As Stephen Davis tried to get up there and contest the layup. And as a result of that, is charged with the foul. So Marquise Kristoff will go to the line to complete the three-point play. And the free throw is good as it bounces around. Brian Goins with it now. Get off to Randall. Back to Chris in the post. Fadeaway shot, and it's good on the money. Mr. Adams once again showing you that sweet fadeaway J. He's had a three-pointer, and now he's got a couple of fadeaway post shots in the first half. Ball's out of the hands of McPhail, and it'll be the tip-in rule as Brian Goins gets it now, and here they come on the fast break, so to speak. Stephen Davis, stutter step. Marigny, a walk-in wide-open layup as Marigny could have literally made a sandwich with the airspace that he had on that layup. Probably could have sent out a tweeter here too. Foul on Alfred. And it'll be on Chris Adams. So to the line shooting two now is Nino Alfred, who has had probably, you could make the argument, without a doubt, the best first half of any Delta Star. And just as I say that, he misses the first free throw. But Alfred has done a good job scoring inside the post. Really has gotten good leverage. Probably has been only one of the few players for Delta to really cause problems for San Francisco on defense. Goins dumps it inside into the post. Driving inside is Davis, and he is hacked on the play, and the foul going to be on Kristoff. Goins gets it on a great out-of-bounds play, bucket in the foul, as Marigny wasted no time, force feeding that one in there to Brian, who gets it, and he'll go to the line now to convert the and one play. And right here, you're going to see it. The old saying, time waits for no man. No one waited there as Paul Marigny wasted no time, getting it inside to Brian for a great one there. And he'll miss the free throw as it's only a 2 out of 3 possible points for Brian on that one. That pass bounced around. Delta recovers it. Tabor drives inside to Alfred, who gets it to go as Nino Alfred once again continues to rack up the points here, and they're going to need more of them here as the Stars are down 31 to San Francisco. Adams dumps it in the post. Driving in the lane is Steven, who gets it to go for the easy 2 points. And Delta is at odds with each other here as Alfred was seen yelling at Tabor. Should have been more focused trying to get the ball in there as it's a nice behind the back move there, and big slam by Mr. McPhail. Goins now. Thought about a huge, huge long three there. Great crossover. Mid-range. Oh, Brian! Break him off a piece of the remix, BG. And the lead to 33 now.
With the dance.
Brian Goins with some nifty dribbling. We talked about earlier in the telecast. He can really dribble that basketball. And when you combine that with his quickness, here comes Stephen Davis now. Up and under. No good. Rebound, Marigny. Back to Davis. Misses it again. Brian Goins with the rebound. Marigny. Kicks it back out to Randall. Long three. On the money for Mr. Harding. Randall Harding throwing up the three goggles. 36-point lead for the Cats. Oh, man. It's been anything mellow here for the black and yellow. Great dish off to Alfred. Under a minute to go here in the first half, as that cuts the lead to 34 for San Francisco. Step back, Morigny. No good. Off the back iron, almost taken away by Bryan there in the backcourt. Here comes Liax. Kicks it out to Tabor. Tabor, left corner, mid-range, no good. Rebound put back up by McPhail and in with 24.6 seconds to go. It's gotten to the point now where head coach Larry Holiday has just literally sat on the bench and done nothing for the last 5 minutes. But when you're up 32, you can do that. Shot clock and game clock are intertwined, so San Francisco will basically play for the last shot of the first half. Bryan Goins, guarded by Cameron. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Bryan behind the back. Step back mid-range, and it's good! Bryan Goins breaking off a piece of the remix, BG, and it counts! Bryan Goins, oh my! When you got dribbling moves like that, and you can cross over from this side to the bay, you must use them. Oh, hi caramba! The black and yellow, anything but mellow. You see on the replay here, step back, one foot, bam, drop the mic in the first half, and that's how you end it on a good note. A 34-point lead for the undefeated San Francisco City Cats as Stephen Davis walks off laughing with the bag in hand, and the bag almost secure here. We got one more half of basketball left to play. Bryan Goins, oh, somebody cool that man off. He's on fire. We'll be right back for halftime. Don't go anywhere.
Five, four, three, two, I let one go. Let it up, go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Give it up for No Rules Dance Company.
Pick up on this. Pick up on this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please clear the court. We have one more halftime performance for your listening pleasures. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Bay Area, please give a warm welcome for Lady Double O.
Thank you very much. My name is Omolara Odofin, but everybody calls me Double O. And I used to be a basketball player, and I know it takes a lot of determination and hard work to do what these brothers and some sisters out here do. So DJ, without further ado, let me tell the people what it takes. Come on, I go, 'cause I G-O, I go fast, go slow, I go. Now let's go, come on y'all. Let's G-O, let's go, I go fast, go slow, let's go, and let's go. Ha, yee through the door for free. Who you know go straight to VIP. Oh mama, that be free. So pour us a little more drink. I got me a little more drink. I said pour me a little more drink. I'm not gonna do much more than think, because I got more than a lot they think. That if you don't work hard, if you don't practice and you work slow, then go fast, go slow. Just remember, don't ever choke. Just G-O, just go fast, yo, go fast, go slow, just go. And just go. And then G-O, just go fast, go slow, just go. And just go. G-O, let's go fast, go slow, let's go. Let's go. G-O, let's go. Ha, I said, goodness gracious, his body's boogity bang. Get you love the way he work it, this dropping me crazy. Shake it, baby, is he with his lady? Whether or not he still looks amazing. Times are wasting, let's dance, don't be swayed. Come on, everybody in this party, just shake it. Dr. Haters, mad cause they ain't us. We look good, sweatsuits, Gucci gators, so much paper. Ballers wanna date, hot like fire from Milan to Jamaica. The world turns round, slow bound. The world turns round, we star bound. As the world turns round, we star bound. Stay star bound. As the world turns round, as the world turns round. Let's go. Let's go. G-O, the G-O, I go fast, go slow, let's go. Let's go. Go. All right, y'all, thank you very much. I haven't rapped in almost a year, and I apologize. I will never do that to you guys again because I should have been practicing. You deserve better than that, but I still love you. And these brothers out here, you go.
All right, it's time for the second half.
We welcome you back from halftime. Keith Joganis, NorCal Sports TV, as we close out 2018 in a high note. And the San Francisco City Cats looking to close out 2018 in a high note as they're up 33 here on the CCC Delta Stars, 79-46. Good, positive vibes all around here as the City Cats undefeated this season thus far, and they're 24 minutes away from yet another victory. The Stars have had spurts in this contest where they've been able to play with the City Cats. They've also had spurts where they have been unable to control the basketball turnovers, as Coach Larry Holiday looking on from the sidelines, a towering figure. Coach Larry tonight in a City Cats hat and a very, very strong plaid jacket that would make the great Craig Sager look normal. Davis can't receive the pass from Adams, and it's out of bounds, and it'll be the Stars basketball. They're going to try to work this up court now. Nelson to the left side. Shot by Douglas, no good. Here comes Randall Harding with the basketball. Randall very quick for his size. It doesn't look like it, but he really can do it. Adams for three, and it's good. Mr. Adams, knock, knock. Who's home? It's Chris. He knocks down another triple. 11:24 to play. And a timeout for Brett Nelson as the Stars will go to the sideline here as they were trying to, I think Chris was looking for, or Brett, excuse me, was looking for something that he didn't get there for a minute. So a brief timeout. And we will thank some of our sponsors here while we have the time. We want to thank Hustle Point Custom Design Sportswear, Hustle Point Custom Design Sportswear, and Simply Basketball, established in 2010, Simply Basketball. And Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to hotel meeting rooms, rates starting as low as $40 an hour from Fremont to Oakland to Fresno to the Big LV Las Vegas. MeetingRoomsOnDemand.com for Meeting Rooms on Demand. And thank you to our sponsors once again as play resumes. Whistle, ball in, and we're back. 7 seconds on Leaix here as it'll be a 3D rule in effect now after that turnover in the backcourt. Stephen Davis driving to the rim. Up and under with some great nifty handwork there and getting the rock. Stephen Davis, we told you he can get up there and fly. And that ball is knocked away. Stephen Davis, wide open three, left side of the arc. Off the iron, no good. 3D rule in effect here as it's still there. Another turnover for Delta. Randall Harding to Davis. Shot blocked by Douglas. Here comes Tabor now. Bounce pass to Nelson. And there's a miscue on that pass as it's too far out. Here comes Goins with it now. Brian Goins, who last time he had the basketball had a buzzer-beating, halftime buzzer-beating mid-range J to close out the first half. He can't get that first attempt of the field in the second half to go. A point-blank layup missed by Alfred, who had a great first half himself. Here comes Brian again. Rando Harding, right side. Kicks it back out to Brian Goins. And right back to Harding, who's guarded by Leaix. Ball knocked out of the hands of Harding. It's picked up now. Here comes Nino Alfred. Look out below. He'll go in for a layup. And he missed it. Nino Alfred missed a point-blank layup. He can't believe it. Neither can anybody in the crowd. Harding, backdoor pass. It's good. A two-point swing just like that as Alfred missed a point-blank layup. He literally jogged to the left side and he couldn't get it to go. Steal by Stephen Davis. 3D in effect. Paul Marigny. Back out to Brian Goins. Almost thought about the four-pointer there. Paul Marigny will try a four-pointer. No good. Rebound Brian. Back to Marigny. Paul Marigny up and in. So, barring a miracle, it looks like the City Cats will break 100 points in the fourth quarter. They scored 150 against their last opponent here at home. Excuse me, as that one is missed by Leaix. Bounce pass back to Brett Nelson, and Chris Adams has him, and this is not a matchup that Brett Nelson would favor, so he'll swing it back out to Tabor. Back inside to Douglas. Shot no good, rebound Chris. Here comes Brian, overhead to Marigny. Look out below, layup good. Brian Goins, really a great passer, knows how to thread the needle. He did it right there on that great assist. 91-46 San Francisco. Brett Nelson to Tabor. Shot no good. Rebound and the putback finally in by Douglas, but they'll give it up to Brian, who ahead, and he cannot field the pass out of bounds. comes Delta. Tabor off the pick. Bounce pass back inside of McPhail. He is hacked as he throws that one up by Davis. He'll go to the line to shoot free throws. Andre McPhail make the first free throw. Second free throw, no good.
Let's make some noise, Kezar Pavilion. Let's make some noise.
Third free throw on its way, and it is good. So Andre McPhail goes 2 of 3 from the line there. And here comes San Francisco. McPhail with 3 free throws there on account of Goins and the turnover on the last play, which gave Delta the 3D sign, even though the sign wasn't on at the time. Brian Goins, crossover, great pass inside of Davis, who is leveled as he goes up unintentionally by Tabor, but man, did Steven have Tabor come down to him, the full body weight there. Watch this on the replay, folks, as Brian with a great pass inside, threading the needle. Boom, boom, boom. And this is what I can only imagine a roof collapsing would feel like, as Tabor, all 185 pounds of him coming down on Steven there. He'll go to the line to shoot free throws. Steven Davis, 6'3", 195. The roster lists him as 6'3", but he looks more on the 6'5" side to some people. First free throw good by Steven. Steven definitely has put on a highlight reel display in December with some great dunks that you can find, I'm sure, on NorCal Sports TV's Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. And if you want to follow us here on Twitter or Instagram, just follow us at NorCal Sports TV. It's read the same way it's spelled, so go ahead and give us a follow there, and we'll be up to date with highlights and video packages. That there's a foul there. Going to the line is Trayvon King. Trayvon going to the line to shoot 2 free throws there. As Randall Harding having a joke or two with the referee, and first free throw no good.
Come on, Kezar. Let's make some noise.
Trayvon King's second free throw is no good. Air ball. And an air ball right there. So here comes San Francisco on the attack. City Cats looking to break 100 points here in the third quarter. This is nothing usual for the Cats. Adams in the post to a cutting Randall Harding. Left side shot blocked by King. Almost taken back by Steven, but possession arrow will remain Delta. San Francisco going towards what looks to be a full court press here. Delta inside, great pass to Brett Nelson, who will get it to go. Brian showing off that great dribbling that he showed at that buzzer beater in the first half. Driving inside, finger roll, it's good by Brian. Brian doing everything as those blonde dyed dreadlocks flowing in the wind as Brian gets another one to go. Nelson driving, takes a bump from Chris, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound off the miss, puts it back, no good, off the left side of the iron. Here comes Randall Harding. Paul Marigny could get the alley-oop, and he gets it, but a little too far outside. But nonetheless, Paul regains his form and puts it in.
Let's lock it up. After the steal comes.
San Francisco now working in the full court press. They're able to take that risk as they're up by a bunch, as a great pass inside to Andre McPhail, who gets it to go. Paul Marigny, step back 3, left corner. No good. Rebound King. Tabor off to McPhail. Shot blocked, but they're going to call foul on Chris there. So a 6:16 to play in the third. It's a 43-point lead for the San Francisco City Cats. So here comes McPhail. First free throw. And the first free throw is no good for Mr. McPhail. Second free throw, no good. McPhail misses both as Adams has to wrestle the basketball away from King. Here comes Steven now. Guarded by McPhail. Steven showing some nifty dribbling there. 6:05 to play in the third. Harding driving inside. It is good. No foul called to the dismay of Randall, but he still get the two to drop. McPhail almost has it knocked away by Harding. Floater on the way, and it's good for Andre McPhail. So Randall Harding will bring the basketball up now. One more point, and the City Cats will break 100 points. Kicks it out, Brian Goins. Wide open three, no good. Here come the Delta Stars. That one is missed off the bump by Adams, and Nelson gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in. Paul Marigny, what a day he's had. He's not scored as much as he has in the first half. Bounce pass by Harding intercepted, and the Stars cannot keep it in play as the Cats will regain possession. Randall Harding in the post, kicks it out. Three ball on the way, no good. It's tapped back out. Randall will pick it back up as the Stars can't get control. 3D in effect, and a foul on the play, and it'll be an out-of-bounds play as Harding did not go for a shot. If he had it, likely would have been 3 free throws as he was inside the three-point line. Here comes Brian Goins. 3D in effect, Brian Goins. Mid-range, good for Brian Goins. Three-point play, it's 102-58. The City Cats have eclipsed 100 points with 4:42 to go in the third quarter. Delta just looking to get some kind of offensive momentum going here. They've been stalled. Shot is good by Wilson inside the left side of the post. City Cats, however, wasting no time. They've already scored 100, and they're probably with their mindset on getting another 100 before this thing is over. Goins is knocked by Cameron out of bounds, and possession arrow will go towards Delta. Goins probably thought there was a, pushing foul there, but no such thing is called, and here comes the Delta Stars. King with the basketball. To Wilson in the post. Shot no good. Ball tapped up in the air. It's picked up by Wilson. Gets his own rebound. Left-handed floater, no good. Rebound, left hand off glass is good as John Wilson with 2 offensive rebounds and finally gets the second of 2 second chance point opportunities to go. 40-point lead for San Francisco. Hatcher, who checked back in the game with the basketball now. Crosses over to his right. Mid-range J. No good. Ball knocked out of the hands of Alfred. Cameron will pick it up. Cameron has that one stripped by Harding. And it'll be Stars basketball. King with the basketball now. On the left side. King drives left. And out of bounds as he is clamped up there on defense. Overhead pass, pump fake. Inside. Delta 1 into 3 seconds. I didn't get it. Here comes Cameron with it now. Greg Cameron, guarded by Josh Hatcher. Right-handed floater, no good. Ball tapped out. Rebound Hatcher. Here comes Hatcher now. Hatcher to Larry Wickett, who was looking to rise and fire, but he couldn't get the bounce pass. And sooner or later, you have to think in the fast court break, there's going to be a dunk opportunity for SF the way this one's going. Rebound, SF. Crashing through the lane, and a foul is called. So Andre McPhail will check in for Trayvon King here at the next dead ball at the whistle. So Akeem Mobley checking in now for the SF City Cats. He'll check in at the line. Gets the first free throw to go. Mobley from Leadership High School. 6'3", 185. On the roster, somehow getting that one is McPhail in the open court, and he is hacked as he goes to the free throw line to shoot two. And Andre McPhail definitely earned his stripes there on getting that one to go to the free throw line. And Nelson will come in at the next whistle. McPhail will go to the free throw line to shoot two. And McPhail will miss the first free throw. And McPhail will make the next one as that one rims around good as here comes Mobley with the basketball now. Or not Mobley, excuse me, Outing. Outing, crosses over to his right. Great pass inside to Mobley. Tap back out to Wickett on the left side. That one taken away from Hatcher via Kristoff, who cannot get that one to go as he hits the rim. Here comes Larry Wickett now. Larry Wickett the whole way. Wickett going up in the air, and he will draw a foul. So Larry Wickett will go to the line to shoot two free throws now. As Larry will miss the first of two free throws. And Larry will go 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Under 2 minutes to go, the City Cats up 41 points now. Cameron gives it to Wilson. Wilson driving left, guarded heavily by Larry. It's kicked back out to Kristoff. McPhail with it now, driving inside the key. He takes a bump, fade away, right hook shot good. Andre McPhail has had a pretty productive third quarter here. And now it's Armine Outing. Josh Hatcher, guarded by Cameron, crashes in, kicks it back out to Mobley. Three ball in the way, it's good. Cash money for Akeem Mobley. You can't spell money without Mobley. He knocks it down, 107-65 now, SF City Cats. Kristoff, up and under, great move, and it falls. Marquise Kristoff, in the Kyrie Irving book of the spin off the backboard, gets it a fall. Three ball by Hatcher, no good, off the front of the rim. Rebound, and it's taken right back to Alfred. McPhail can't get to it in time. Akeem Mobley's got it. to Outing. Dead set three by Outing. And the free need effect, it's a 4-point play, 111-67, San Francisco. Under a minute to go in the third. McPhail hacked as he drives to the rim, no foul called. Wickett got a piece of him there, but he still gets the bucket to go. Larry Wickett kicks it out. Three ball, left corner on the way, no good. Rebound, Hatcher, pump fake. He is hacked as he goes up by Alfred. So Josh Hatcher will go to the line to shoot free throws. Second free throw for Josh is good. He gets it to go. It's 113-69. Kristoff gets it now. For a brief moment there, Outing fell down. They get it inside to Wilson, too strong. It goes to the other side. Saving it is Mobley, but it goes right back to Delta. Hook shot, no good by McPhail. Rebound, put back, no good by Wilson. He can't get it. Ball tapped around again. Finally, Mobley comes up with it, and he's going to be fouled in the backcourt by Cameron. 6.7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 5, Outing with it now. 3, 2, Outing driving. 1 second, gives it off, but he won't be able to get to it in time. And that's going to be the third quarter, so 12 more minutes. And the City Cats have one more win to add to their undefeated notch on their belt. We'll be right back to score 113-69. City Cats over the Stars of Delta.
Tell me where.
You know, who's better, but honestly, you know, the Bay's better. You know, we got more dogs on our side.
Delta Stars ball out of bounds.
We welcome you back. Start of the fourth quarter is going to get on and popping here as the City Cats up 44 points, looking to eclipse the 150 mark possibly for another game. And barring a miracle, they'll have their next win, that is. Undefeated still, and really it's going to be interesting to see as we go along this season who can take the Cats down, because really they've blitzed through the Far West Division. And now out of division play, they are still up and running here, undefeated. Resembles that of Mike Tyson in his prime, the way they're going. Here comes Mobley. Mobley kicks it out. Up and under, and it's good. Knocked away. Here comes Mobley. This could spell trouble. Larry Wickett, lay below! Wickett got up! Ball knocked away from Alfred. Hatcher. Blocked by King, but it's taken back and in. Great block by King, but Hatcher still able to somehow relay that out to Outing. And trash. And say it again. As Anthony Tabor wanted to ask me a question, but I couldn't hear the question. 50-point lead for the City Cats. Here comes Wilson, gives it off to Alfred, and it's going to be an offensive foul, to which Brett Nelson didn't agree as he gets off the bench in disagreement. And John Wilson did not like what was said there, and 50-point lead here with 10:32 to go. Armine Outing. 3 ball, no good. Rebound, Darrow Bend. Tabor in the backcourt now. Anthony Tabor, bounce pass. Flicks back to Tabor. Has trouble crowning at first, but then gets it back. Rebound picked up by SF. Here they come again. Akeem Mobley was looking for Larry Wickett for the lob. Like I said, Larry can get up if you just give him one bounce.
All right, let's lock it up, City Cats.
Here comes King. Alfred, great move in the post to get that one to go. City Cats have cleared the bench here. Shot by Outing. Rims in and out. Rebound Alfred, but he can't get it to go. It's going to be a 3D opportunity now as that ball is out of bounds, and the City Cats will be in the 3D. Armine Outing with it now. Guarded by Kristoff. Larry Wickett, rise and fire. No good. Rebound King. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll remain Delta basketball. 48-point lead for the City Cats. Under 10 minutes to go in regulation. King with the basketball now for the City Cats. Driving inside, kicks it out. Ben with it, loses it. Mobley's got it, Outing's got it. Armine Outing, back to Larry Wickett. Kicks it back outside. 3 ball on the way by Perzada, and he gets it to go. Perzada with the Mr. Miyagi headband, knocks that one down, wax on, wax off, a 51-point lead for the City Cats. Tabor going inside. Perzada meets him at the rim. Shot is up, and it's no good. It's rebounded by Outing. Outing driving inside. Floater, no good. Ball knocked away by Wickett, and it's going to be City Cat possession. City Cats now empty the bench. 3 ball on the way. Cash Money.
I see you, Drew.
Delta just trying to break 80 points at this point in the contest with 8:09 to go. Driving inside is Ben. He's fouled. Delta will take it out of bounds here. Fadeaway J is no good. Rebound Armine, and here come the City Cats once again. Armine Outing going the whole way. Dumps it back inside. Kicks it out. Perzada, pump fake, drives left side. Floater, no good. Rebound, up and in.
With the follow, I see you, Drew.
Picked away by Armine Outing. Behind the back. Outing with a great move. Rebound. Wickett almost got the put-back dunk. No good. Here comes King. Tabor with it now. Tabor guarded by Douglas. Ball knocked away as Wickett is hacked. As Tabor and Wickett will exchange some words. Outing, fouled, no bucket. Say the refs. What a move by Armine Outing there. Getting real shifty with that one. Three ball on the way, no good. Outing with the rebound. Armine, guarded by Douglas. Huge mismatch, gets by him with the speed, tries to dump it back inside, out of bounds. And it'll stay City Cats basketball. Shot good by Larry Wickett. So Larry Wickett, who's shown you his athleticism now, shows you that sweet mid-range J. And the City Cats are definitely going to eclipse 130 on the points marker, barring anything crazy in these last 6:38 of play. Driving inside is Ben. Great move to the bucket, but just can't fall. Tapped around by Wickett. He tries to save it, and it just slips out of his fingertips. Larry Wickett definitely earning some brownie points here with his hustling and his ability to try and get to the basketball. Has a great nose for the basketball, Larry does. Really able to point out where the ball is going to bounce, where it's going to go. As that one is kicked out of bounds, comes off the rim, hits us right at the table. As that one, basketball meets us half. The basketball meets us that time here at the broadcast booth. We got to see the full red, white, and blue ABA basketball in its full form. To the laughs and cheers of my guy Jason here to the right of me. Shot up, hits the rim, flies to the top of the backboard, out of bounds by Douglas. .16 to play, 58-point lead for the City Cats. Armine Outing will bring the basketball up here. Guarded by Julian Assetti, getting his first couple of minutes. Perzada driving, step back, mid-range. Perzada gets it to go. Perzada with 5 points in the fourth.
Let's get this still.
5:53 to go. The lead is 60 now. Three ball by Bend, no good. King will hit the deck. Out of bounds, and the City Cats will retain possession. Armine Outing bringing it up now. Guarded by Assetti, foul. It'll be an out of bounds play. That was going to be on Assetti there. Assetti mimicking Outing as he tried to drive the basketball up court. Inside it goes, and shot no good. Foul be on Assetti, his second personal. First free throw, no good, a complete air ball. One more free throw to go here for San Francisco as 60-point lead and game out of reach as King will check out of the game. Second free throw, no good, and oh, coming in. Delta thought it'd be a violation there, and stoppage of play here just to sort everything out. And the ref will signal City Cats basketball. Dump it inside and out of bounds again. Outing, bounce pass to Prezada, knocked out of bounds again, and this time Delta will have possession. Three ball on the way, no good. Wilson gets the offensive board. Driving inside, left-handed fadeaway, no good off the back of the backboard. Prezada with it now. It's an Outing. Stutter step by Outing, and he'll take his first couple of dribbles, kick it outside. Inside, great moves, but no can do. Rebound for the Stars. Here they come again. Ben with it now. Arrow Ben gets the pick from Douglas. Mid-range off 1 foot, no good. Off the hands of Outing. Tabor gets the rebound. No good. Eric Seaman got a piece of it. Douglas tries to contend in the backcourt. They give it out to Outing. Great move by Armine Outing. Prezada with it now at the left side of the arc. 14 on the shot clock. Prezada rise and fire. Mid-range, no good. Rebound, Corey Douglas. Ben gives it off to Ascenti in the front court. Up and under. Great feed to Wilson inside and a whistle. It's going to be a foul on Eric Seaman, number 0. And to the line shooting 2 is John Wilson. So Wilson makes the first free throw, going line to make the second off the front iron, no good. Rebound, City Cats. Armine Outing on the break. Blocked by Douglas. Here comes Bend. Doesn't have the advantage, takes it anyways. No good. Knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Delta. .9 lead for the City Cats here as we've reached under 4 minutes after this ball is inbounded. Corey Douglas with it now, guarded by Seaman. John Wilson driving baseline left. Makes a great move to muscle his way into the paint, and he gets it to go off glass. John Wilson. Prezada with it now. Takes it all the way. Shot blocked by Douglas. Driving inside. Shot blocked by Douglas again. Corey Douglas 2 for 2 in the block department. Possession arrow will remain with San Francisco. Cardell Butler on the sidelines. Butler, who is a vital part of this team, did not play tonight for either injury or maybe head coach Larry Holiday assumed that they didn't need Cardell Butler. Obviously, they score a lot of points. I mean, Butler averages around 14, 15 points a game, and as you can see by the score, they've scored 132 points, so they didn't need those 15 points from Butler tonight, obviously, but it always helps when you've got multiple scores, and that's the thing, if anyone's going to try to take down the City Cats in the playoffs is you have so many options scoring the basketball, whether it's Adams, whether it's Goins, whether it's Butler, and if it's Stephen Davis. So going forward, if you have any hopes of stopping this City Cat train, you have to prevent them from scoring, and no one has done that until the clock has struck triple zeros yet this season. Corey Douglas, to the line, shooting 2. First one rims in. Second free throw by Davis. Gets the friendly roll off the front of the iron and drops in. Armine Outing. Gets the pick. Outing. In the post to Seaman. Pump fake, no good. Rebound, Eric Seaman. He gets his own rebound and the putback. We talked about earlier in the telecast, Eric is able to get a couple of points and rebounds a game just off hustle and heart alone. He gets that one to go as we are under 3 minutes. And the lead back to 59. Shot no good. Outing to Perzada. Here comes Steven Perzada. Finger roll on the fast break, and it's good for the Karate Kid Perzada. Wax on, wax off. And a 61-point lead now. Wilson gets it. There was some traffic as Asante tried to get that one. They get it back to Asante now. He thought about the mid-range. Decided against it. John Wilson in the post. Wilson. Pump fake by Ben. Floater off glass, no good. Him and Seaman battle for it. Ben gets it back. Shot blocked. Tapped around. Tabor comes up with it on the second chance opportunity. No good. Rebound, Eric Seaman. Here comes Armine Outing. Full steam ahead. Guarded by Asante. No good. Rebound, Perzada. No good. Perzada gets his own rebound off Douglas. Shot blocked. Contested by both Douglas and Wilson. And the Stars will come up with it. Under 2 minutes now. Tabor. Some nifty dribbling. Guarded by Seaman. Right hand hook shot. No good. But he's hacked by Eric, and he'll go to the line to shoot free throws. So Tabor going to the free throw line now to shoot free throws. First one up and in. Coming back in is Akeem Mobley now.
Let's go, Kuzar. Let's make some noise.
Free throw number 2, no good off the front iron, and it's taken away by the Cats. 1:43 to play in regulation. The Cats well on their way. Tabor to Perzada, couldn't get it to go. And now Tabor's got it. Douglas, and that pass is no good. So the City Cats, for the first game in a while, have not been able to get a lob or any dunk going. Shot up, no good as Douglas gets the rebound. Taken away in the backcourt. To Perzada. Back to Eric Seaman. He is contested as he will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws, as under 3D rules, you add 1 free throw, just like you add 1 point to every shot made. Eric Seaman will shoot 3 free throws here. Eric Seaman, listed as a power forward in the program, can shoot, or can play, center. Big body, muscular to say the least, very athletic. And you need somebody down there in that paint who's got some beef on him, because in the trenches it gets dicey and it gets physical. McPhail and Nelson will check back in at the next whistle with 1:15 to play. Free throw up and no good.
One more to go.
Good job, Tabor. Don't worry about it.
As Tabor checks out. And John Wilson will check out as well, as Tabor does. Eric Seaman, third free throw is good. 138-77. McPhail has that one knocked away by Mobley. 3 ball, right side, corner. Off the back iron, rebound Eric. Kicks it out to Perzada. Akeem Mobley, left corner 3, no good. Ball tapped up, taken by Ascenti for the Stars. Under a minute to go as the City Cats will close this one out. and continue their undefeated streak. Delta, Ascenti to bend, mid-range right side, it's good. Long mid-range two to be exact, as the Stars will break 80 points in this contest. 138 to 80. Perzada kicks it out. 3-ball on the way for outing, no good. And it's a rebound to Corey Douglas. 20 seconds left here. Nelson to Ascenti. 13 seconds. Nelson inside, shot blocked by Seaman. 6, 5. Perzada with it. 1, Perzada, and that will do it to end the contest. 140 points scored by the City Cats of Frisco in total. They win this one by 60 points, and they continue their dominance among the ABA. The final score here, as Coach Larry Holliday in the beautiful plaid jacket congratulates the Stars on a great effort. The final score from Kezar Pavilion here in the Bay, the City Cats of Frisco 140, the Stars of the Delta 80. The Cats remain undefeated. For Keith Jogonanis and everyone at NorCal Sports TV, signing off, wishing you a happy holidays and a happy new year.
Defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere. What they saying, loot is back. Blame it on that contour. The hood call it Ludiac. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down, like strippers' booties go. My verses still be serving, tight like a million virgins. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, the South's champion. Cause all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there.